Hey there. Today, I'm diving into a hot topic that's shaking up the world of American education: Trump's latest executive order to dismantle the Department of Education. First off, let's talk about the goal here. The Trump administration wants to break up the Department of Education and hand over control to states and local communities. They argue that despite pouring money into education, the results just aren't there. The US isn't ranking well globally, and they believe local control could change that. But here's the catch: this is not an easy task. To actually abolish the department, Trump needs a supermajority in the Senate, and that seems pretty unlikely with strong Democratic opposition. Plus, previous attempts to do this have already failed. Now, let's get into the specifics. Since January 2025, staffing at the DOE has been slashed from over 4,000 to just about 2,100. This has hit agencies like the National Center for Education Statistics hard, and programs focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion are getting the axe across various federal agencies. One big concern here is funding, especially for low-income and rural students, as well as those with disabilities. Critics are worried that federal support could dwindle, making it even harder for these students to get the education and resources they need. Interestingly, student loans and Pell Grants will still be managed by a trimmed-down Department of Education. So, for those worried about their financial aid, it's not going anywhere, at least for now. As you might expect, the political reactions are all over the place. Some Republicans are all for it, pushing for more local control and parental involvement. On the flip side, Democrats are calling the order reckless and harmful, especially for vulnerable students. Senator Mitch McConnell even thinks this battle is headed to court. Beyond politics, several groups have voiced their concerns. Higher education leaders, civil rights groups, and unions are worried about the negative impacts on students, taxpayers, and public education as a whole. They argue that this move prioritizes corporate interests over the needs of disadvantaged communities. It's also worth noting that this order follows some proposals from Project 2025, which advocates for school choice and funding private and religious schools. This could further drive changes in how education is approached in America. To wrap it up, the Department of Education, established in 1979, plays a crucial role in overseeing public school funding and supporting low-income students. While it doesn't handle curricula, that's up to states and local districts. It does contribute around 13% of the funding for primary and secondary schools. So, what's next? We'll have to watch closely as this unfolds. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the latest in education news.